All right, now we're live. I almost did it again. I pressed live. You didn't see my intro, did you? Hopefully you caught it 2 weeks ago. Sorry I wasn't there 2 weeks ago. Welcome to the what I call the luscious, the delicious, the psychedelic hour that's known as the Moosejaw hour, where you will find your senses tickled with the ideas of electronic toys. It sounds kind of wrong. Electronic RC toys. There we go. There. Phoenix says hello. Jesse, not so hello. Mike J, Outcast RC. Grievances, those influencers that are late for their live stream. Technically, I was here. I just didn't. I gotta make a note. Press go live, and I thought I did, but for some reason, I hope you let me know in the chat if you saw my intro, because I spend no expense to get that going. Again, my name is Joe. Hope you're having a wonderful week. Happy Thursday. What we're going to talk about, well, we got some grievances. We got some complaints. We're going to complain about complaining. And we'll do some mail call. We also have a new Instagram of the week that I'm actually happy to share with you. And I will make my notes. I'm going to be like little Dave Letterman here. And go on for that. So, hello, everybody. Hello from Dallas, Texas. Bass Hurts, my favorite band again, the Toadies. They're in New Orleans though. They're not in Texas. But what is it? Billy Bob's. Hope you go to Billy Bob's there in Fort Worth. I like that. Hello, Mr. Baker. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Steve D. Salinas Valley Scalers. Hello, Chris. How you doing again? Just put a sign that says "Start the Thermonuclear War." No kidding. I still learning this, and I still have a lot more to learn with StreamYard. That's the live stream I use, and I need to get one of those fancy cameras that go over, or maybe I need to back this up so I can see the table, and wonderful me. We will work on that. We will work on all the angles. Hello, Wes, Video, Mr. Jaw. Yeah, that's what I go by. I have a complaint. Who made the Eclipse? Well, I don't know. Let's Google that. All right, everybody, grab your Google. Who invented Eclipse? That's a good question. I don't know. This is what I do with my students. Do you have a question? All right, let's break out the phones. Who is the idiot? Who invented, spell that right, invented Eclipse? Now, if it's Joseph Whitworth, the guy from England, you can blame me, even though I'm not related to him. If you don't know. Hello, my name is Davis Salk, founder of Eclipse, an optician. No, wrong Eclipse. Come on. What is an Eclipse fastener? Eclipse tutorial. Oof. Whoever invented it does not want to be known, which is probably a smart thing. Patents for inventions class. Hello. That's my neighbors. We'll find that out later. That's a good question. Who invented Eclipse? The world wants to know. And then, it's funny. It's probably somebody, Cameo still uses them, so maybe it's someone in Japan, I would think. I don't know. Eclipse. All right. Good question. Thank you for the good question. Let's see. Santa Fe, New Mexico. Hello, RC. I have family in Santa Fe, in New Mexico at least. My sister. How were your little clients today? My clients were pretty good. It was. It's been really quiet since 2 of the kids disappeared off to the expulsion world, so it brought them down a notch, which I'm happy because there's more learning. Hello, Morphing. Love that. I so far have not sent an Eclipse line yet. I've been lucky, I think, in all my life, but also with Eclipse. I have not lost an Eclipse in my life. Jinx. But they're already on, so I'm still batting 1,000. My complaint is FedEx stole my Phoenix in Tracy, California. I'm sorry, Mr. Sherwood. FedEx was going on a roll there for a while, and then boom. What else we got there? I saw some of them up top there. I don't want to miss anybody. And I have to say thank you for joining the Moosejaw Hour. We're getting more and more people and more interaction, which is always fun, and more followers. I don't have big stars in my eyes. I just want to have fun and chat with people. Escape the real world past that door that's called my house. Let's see. Hit that like button. Yes, thank you, Today. Yes, I would like that. Or anything. Still no luck finding it, Brian. Yep. Did you call FedEx? Yeah. Did you call FedEx? The joke around RC Country is that FedEx is really better because our co-worker Sandeep works for FedEx, but he quit his job and worked somewhere else. And we thought, oh, okay, well, that's why it improved. That's just a joke. Hello, Maine. Oh, all right. I want to go to Maine one day. Interesting state. I like that. The Musketeers. Work on that video. That'd be kind of cool. We'll have hats like this. That'd be awesome. Let's see. Expulsion. Yeah. They dare to expulse. It was not the good. Teachers, we could say we're gonna all meet up and just go have throw a few pints and all that, and we're not gonna talk about work. And then what do? We end up talking about work a lot. So we won't get into that. I'm just happy we're on the Constitution of the United States, and I'm very, very passionate about it. And the idea of I'm the car salesman trying to sell why government's good, and here's the government making it look bad. But enough of that. Nova Scotia, thank you very much. Go Mooseheads. And greetings from Atlanta. Congratulations on the Atlanta Braves. And I'm glad. I mean, I almost like the Houston Astros, but I'm more of a White Sox fan. But it was cool to see. Good series. Not me. Could have been closer, but. And then for all your baseball fans, and especially the Bay Area, retirement of Buster Posey. Is that his name? Mr. Posey, number 28, catcher of the Giants. Three rings and moving on. Good for him. All right, here we go, folks. So let's talk about mail call first. First, mail call. I don't know, mail because I just go to my hobby store first. And I got 2 Vanquish servo horns for the Phoenix, which is right there. But then I found those Decision Light set. There we go. Make it all nice in there. And $35.99 if you don't work at a hobby store cost. Sorry. If you don't work at a hobby store, do it once a week. It's a pretty good deal. And I'm looking forward to these. I hear, somebody had them in their Phoenix, and they brought it into the store, and they said they're pretty bright. Not as bright as the Q series, but bright enough. So I'm going to put that in the Phoenix. It looks like I have to figure out how to get that all battery up. Another thing I saw, and it's for the Phoenix, is, and hopefully we can see that. Get some light there. Ooh, boy. Let's hold it like that, maybe. No, can't. Man, come on, Joe. Do this. Well, what you can't tell, folks, those are Toyota emblems. 4-wheel drive Toyota emblems from RC 4-wheel drive. They were just hanging there. I got those, and those will go on the Phoenix as well, because I have to thank Matt at Scale Builders Guild. Please follow him, subscribe him, because he knows more than I do. But on last night's stream, he mentioned that grill that he printed, the Toyota FJ grill from Knight's Customs, and that he had a second one that he was just testing, that whoever wanted, let me know. And I immediately just texted, dibs. And he's going to send that to me. Plus, I think he said he's going to make 5 more to anybody else. So that's kind of cool. So we are going to go kind of scale on it. I mean, it's not a true Toyota FJ, but we're going to have fun with it. We're going to put some Toyota emblems on that and everything, and have fun. And I got one other extra license plate. All right. From RC Plate, and I already have this on the Gladiator, but you can't put your registration tags on the front, so we'll put them on another car. And we'll put that on there. And I'd like to thank Jesse, who's in the chat, and a good friend of mine, and one of the moderators for those other guys, and just the meme lord. All hail the meme lord. Thank you. He sent me some drift wheels and a drift body, and let's see, and this sticker, and I think there was something else I just can't remember, but this, of course, this stuck out. If you don't know, Moosejaw is a clothing company, and like me, they go with as one word. It's actually 2 words, but we're weird. And I like this: backpacking, climbing, French kissing, mountaineering, and trail running. whatever order you want to do that in, that's up to you. And don't be French kissing any mountain goats, okay? Be kind to animals. And then another thing that Jesse gave me, he gave me 2 sets, really, but 2 sets of drift wheels, and these create sparks, which I never knew. And I guess they put, yeah, I can see they put flint in there and spit of tires, and it'll create sparks. The drift car, it's gonna be on hold. And the Phoenix, my Phoenix, is gonna be on hold because I'm gonna paint some bodies. I gotta get down and dirty. I got the Origin to finish up. That should be hopefully done next week for 2 horses, James 2 horses. And also I have a Mini Cooper. I gotta order some on-point paint from Canada and see if somebody from Canada can ship it to me. I think I found a company that does that. It's a light pale yellow, and that's the scheme that Tim, my small factory on Scale Builds a Guild, wants me to do. He wants me to paint a car, and I got some ideas for it, and we're gonna make it look cool. And then we have still the same. We have we got 3 of Montana Rob's. I'm almost done with the fire truck, and yeah, it's gonna be a busy weekend. Because then I got a couple for Josh, even though he says they can wait. I got 2 from the Mac Tool guys that delivers to Vanquish or around there. Yeah, so I gotta get that away. Those are easy. And then I got 6 Phoenixes to paint. They're not all here yet. I got 1 right now, but 6, 2, 3. No, wait a minute. 7 Phoenixes. Wow. All of a sudden I'm painting Phoenixes. One is like a clean thing that, okay, we'll do our best at. 3 are from the Vanquish guys, but they haven't gotten it, and I don't know what they want. You know, Josh, here you go. I don't know what Mr. Pham or even Jim. I get the paint for Jim. I think that's cool. I think number 1 or number 2 of Vanquish, which is kind of cool. And then the guy out of Sly Park, he goes, just whatever you want to do. Patina, I like patina. I'm like, sweet, I love patina too. So believe it or not, patina is a lot easier, and I'll go into that too a little bit. I like patina, so I'm gonna be busy. Mine's gonna have to hold, and then I'm gonna have to regulate myself so I can enjoy my hobby and my toys, and also paint for people. But we'll figure that out. Let's go back to the comments. Do you like the light kit by Red Cat? Freebird, I'm not familiar with that. When I had the Red Cat Gen 8, I'm sure it's fine. I mean, it's wires. When you get wires, you know, lighting, there's things you should look for. Yeah, how bright it is. But most of anything, how easy is it to hook up to a power source? I'm a plug and play into a receiver, call it good. And even though these look like they go into the balance of a battery or something like that, I'll have to double check. I'll have to learn. I always like plug and play. And Lit LED LLC, Lit LED, Manny Butler on Facebook. He makes wires. I like lighting and all that. And he custom the length, the size I go in and everything. He does that already. And it's pretty good. You know, it's awesome. In fact, thicker wire, the connection, the soldering job is just spot on and strong. You could yank on it, it ain't coming off. So I like Manny's stuff, but we'll see how this does. Red Cat, I'm pretty sure it's just probably fine, probably outsourced. Maybe it's insourced actually, because that seems something easy. We shall see. 4-wheel drive, house wire nuts works wonders in RC, so I've been told. We'll see. Any painting tips and tricks videos coming? You know, EK Poly, I'm probably gonna wait until spring because painting indoors, not much lighting and not very good. I like to paint outside my backyard, front yard. Sometimes my neighbors walk by and go, what are you doing painting? But yes, but I will recommend, and I'll put in the comments later where I learned it from. A guy, Nick, I think he's out of Belgium, and he doesn't speak. It's a more time-lapse thing, but very, very easy to follow along. And it's called Full Speed, one word, Full Speed Design, or maybe it's Designs. All right, Full Speed Designs, and I'll put that in the chat later. He has one on weathering. I think I shared it with Jesse earlier today, and that's where I learned it from. There's another guy named Johnny Raines, Raines, on YouTube. Johnny Raines out of San Jose, even though he's Australian. And he did a bunch of bodies for JJ Customs, and he's quick. And I've been doing that lately, just working fast on patina, and it comes out great. That technique, Josh's CUDA is like that. And wow, not so much. There's some other ones, probably other ones that I've done that I can't remember I did them for, but it was just quick, fast, salt. Johnny Raines uses baking powder too. Sprinkle that in, and then paint over it, and then try to brush away. But I'll try to work on a video in springtime. I would like to do that at least once or two. But here's the thing: YouTube's a wonderful thing. It's out there. It's out there. Let's see. Ooh, man, I'm a little behind. Let's go back up here. My Trick RC is good. Yeah, I haven't used theirs. We sell them at the store, but I haven't used them yet. And I like how they have variety. That's for sure. I mean, I was thinking something. I was gonna make it like a police crawler. I don't know what I was gonna do. Oh, wait a minute. I can't remember. I was gonna think, and I know that they make a little woo 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 po lights. Let's see. Cool looking grill. The grill does look good. I guess he didn't like my selfie pictures. I'm thinking of doing an RC parts giveaway soon. All right. So everybody who's watching, keep note of Freebird RC. He's thinking about doing an RC parts giveaway. I almost want to do that because we haven't had a swap meet in almost 2 years now. So no wire nuts. Okay. There's Jimmy Two Horses. Hello, Jimmy Two Horses. And Jimmy, if you haven't heard, I'm planning on giving your body to Josh next week sometime. I got some fresh stencil. There's another mail call, stencil. Very important. All right. And it's adhesive. It cuts better than stencil. And we're getting going on that. Dana was pissed at English. I went or another from RPP. Sure enough, they also shipped it. FedEx. all one word, full. Oh, yeah. Is that what it is? Oh, yeah. And you'll have to look. It's a yellow Power Wagon on full speed design, and it says weathering. Sometimes it doesn't come into my search, even though it's one of my favorite videos. And I don't know, YouTube word. Baking powder, baking. Sorry, big difference. All right, and let's see what else was mail call. There was also some mail call that I was trying to think that would be kind of cool and everything. I don't know. I guess that is it. That is it. Mail call. So let's go into grievances. Now, the internet's a wonderful thing and a horrible thing, to be clear. And a lot of people complaining just to complain, just to be heard. Some with legitimate. Yeah, I can understand that. And then some who probably had a problem, but they're nice and quiet about it because, you know, they figure it out. It's a toy, you know. That's the idea of a kit. I mean, a kit should be perfect. Yeah, you pay a lot of money for it, and it should go really well. But at the same time, things do happen. Things change from somebody in some assembly line or had a bad day at work, whatever. And you're gonna, if you bought it, you're gonna go back to the store and say this one nut was wrong and I want a refund, you know. And most hobby stores, their policy is store credit. All right. So, and electronics for us, like electronics at my local hobby store, we don't even say, I'm sorry, you plugged it in, that's it. So it was entertaining. It was entertaining and everything. You know, I had problems too. There was these, I think the M2.10s, and they were supposed to be M8s, whatever, the one that connects the, the battery tray. That's it. M2 by 8 millimeters by 4. And these are definitely longer than that, but really only by that much. And there was one, but I had 3 more of these, and I dealt with it. I used it. I problem solved. And I'm looking forward to using it. It's going to be really good. Other complaints, the shock collars. Some people are having problems, some people not. If anybody noticed, and I did, when Josh was putting the shock collar on, it's almost like how probably most of us with banker stuff, you put the screw in and then kind of go back to feel the thread fall down and then thread it. And I saw him do that a couple times on the video, even with plastic, and had no problem. That could be a simple solution. I was thinking maybe you grease it up first, do that too. I don't know. I didn't put my shocks together because I had incision 80 millimeters that I got from a co-worker for 20 bucks. So I saved myself about 20, 30 minutes and just put them in. I already had my oil in it, so boom, done. Let's see. And I went back to work at the hobby store after probably 2-month hiatus. I needed a break because my regular work. And I have to say, there's sometimes I'm like, oh, why did I come back? And then, yeah, I get a good discount and all that. And I do like working there and helping people. But then some people, we had someone just come in and they just had questions, but they already had the answers. They say, yeah, here's my question and here's my answer to it. I just want you to hear me. And I'm like, that was a good half hour. And I'm like, thank you. Trying to help them out, I think it was actually 40 minutes with one customer, and I was trying to help other people. It was kind of a slow day. And it just reminded me, it's like, why am I here? But it was a good day. Give me those, Jesse, those shocks are yours. In fact, Jesse, I'll put them together for you. How's that? All right. For the things you gave me, I'll give you. That'd be awesome. But at the same time, being on the receiving end, I know, even as a customer or as just a human being, sometimes you got to be patient and just get to a point where you can help that person or maybe give them a suggestion, which I tried to do, but they already had their answers. And then one of my answers is go to YouTube because there's all that. And his first was, I don't go to YouTube. I don't need YouTube. And then I'm like, then why are you asking this question? But I didn't say that. I digress. And everybody's had fun on there. Jesse was really a master at, I think, one of the Vanquish fan pages on Facebook, complaining about how the kit didn't come with Tekin. And a lot of people bought in the joke. And a lot of people thought he was serious. And then some people, I think, supported him. How come we don't have the Tekin parts? So, yeah. You can't make everybody happy, but you try to. But then again, it takes two. What grievances do you have? Let's hear your grievances. If you have any grievances, let's stay away from the politics stuff. But as a social science teacher, that's why I do RC car stuff, so I don't have to deal with the social science of it all. I tuned into your last live stream, but left my question out too late. Can you talk for a few minutes about how you use your vinyl cutter for RC painting masks? Decorative accents, decals. Yeah, Johnson, I did get that, and maybe I didn't address it long enough. So I have the Cameo. Oh gosh, what's it called now? Cameo Plus 4, and it's not Cricut, but Cricut's just as good. I like this. I like the reviews. It's 15 inches wide, so if I get vinyl 15 inches, I could maybe make vinyl for my life-size Gladiator. And honestly, I'm so used to my phone. I got apps on my phone, so I could, you capture a phone image on your phone, and you save it as photos. And then there's an app called Erase, and what it does, it erases the background. And you can pinpoint and get some more to that. So I put it in that app. I erase the background, so it's transparent in the back. And then I save that image and I send it to my Google Drive. And with that, then I fire up the good old computer, Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus. And I fire up the Silhouette, and it has software that is pretty good. You can use Adobe Illustrator too, which I hear is really good. But it's pretty user-friendly. And I could take the image. So then I open my drive, save it to my hard drive. And then I uploaded it onto Silhouette software. From there, I can click, expand it. I can make it taller. I can make it longer, shorter. And I use my caliper on a body, and I try to get my measurements. And it's all like on a screen. And you can, just like a mouse, you click on something, move it around, drag it and everything. Very user-friendly, very user-friendly. And what I'm learning is not to waste so much material that I try to get a bunch of images at once so I can cut them. I place them. They show like the paper and the grid horizontally. So I go horizontal as much as possible, not down, because then there's wasted material, right? And then if I feel good about it, the measurements and everything's good, you take your vinyl. Here's like this. Except it'd be a roll. You put it in, and it just goes in that. You lock into place, and then on the program it goes send, not cut. You send, and it starts cutting. It cuts into shape, and then after it's cut, it'll eject out. And what's really cool, and I don't have any images that I can show you right now. Oh, I got one here. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, this is good. Let's see if I rip it off. I might break it. Ah, come on. Help. Oh, hang in there, folks. I'm here. All right, there we go. Nice and strong. There we go. All right. And I'll put on paste. This is what I did for the Willys logo. So it cuts that out. All right. The Willys logo that I put on my glider. So now I actually got two things. I got a paint stencil. So if I want to paint the outside, I can do that. Or I get transfer tape, good old transfer tape. And this, you just cut the shape, put it on top, and try to peel what was where the white is. You peel that off, and then you adhere it where you want. All right. And Jeep's too far away. So I can put on an actual decal, or I can make myself a stencil to paint. Either or. I got options, and that's why I keep that, because I might want to use that. And when I get some for stickers, for decals to put on there, I always get the extra adhesive. So far so good, even in the heat. And then most of the time for painting, this looks familiar, right? J Concepts. There we go. That blue vinyl, and it works pretty good. It doesn't, you can't layer it on top of another one, obviously, but if you just have it flat down, push down, believe it or not, and trust it, it won't bleed through or anything. It's pretty good. I tried this, and even though it's a decal and you think it would work the same and still peel off, it still bled a little bit. So the stencil vinyl, very important to get. And there's some YouTube videos, but really it's a bunch of Susans and Karens out there in the world that don't know how to keep attention of their viewers. I was like, this is okay, I'll figure it out myself. So again, maybe if I figure out how to record above me, maybe I want to get a second camera anyway, and I'll work on that. It's really easy. It's not that hard. And grab an image. I think it's a lot easier than grabbing an image off your computer, because I don't even know. I know it does it. There's probably a button there somewhere. But cell phone, click, capture your image, crop it, save it, get the eraser app, and there's plenty of them out there, and they're free. You get rid of the background, save it in your drive, upload from your drive to your hard drive to the Silhouette software, boom, resize, and you're good. So what else we got here? I can't turn. So yeah, and it's gonna come in handy, like Montana Rob's fireman, the fire truck, UNG 10. He wants a fire truck. I'm gonna personalize it a little bit. He lives in Whitefish, Montana during the winter, so I'm gonna make a Whitefish fire department truck just for him, just like that, and it'll be easy. And this was $400, but I think there's 300, and it's paid for itself already. Tell you the truth. Wow. Let's see what else we got. Brian made claim FedEx. I can't. Ooh, we got more comments. I'm behind. So I hope that answered that. And if you need any help with it, it's instant message me on the good old Instagram. Super bright. Oof. How much paint RC body? How much do I charge to paint an RC body? $100 to $250. Like Rob, he gave me a Cliffhanger black. That's all he wanted. I'm like, really? All right. So it was $100. If I get really into it, there's like one that the one that they want me to do on the Phoenix, the first Phoenix I paint. That's gonna be $250 because they're wanting stencils. They want this kind of theme and this kind of color, this color, this color, that color. I think there's 4 colors, 5 colors, and I'm just gonna go clean and all that. Obviously, the person's looking for pizzazz, not scale. So, and then and I just throw a price out there, and it's always negotiable. As long as they also pay for shipping. Let's see how much. And here's one thing. I do have a body for sale. It's on my Instagram. I don't know if you can see it. Oh yeah, you see that blue one right there. That's a 66 Pro line, and I just did it. And actually, it's 150. I'm looking for $150, but at the same time, here's the thing: you didn't have to buy the body. The body itself is like 35 plus 50. It's about $85 body. So people are getting it, and I put it together and I painted it, and it's two-tone. It's got some chrome on it. It's got some black, the lines for the doors and all of that, and all put together. So hit me up. Hasn't been mounted. It's looking for a home. Let's see. I'm gonna play that Cam Ford one at this time. Yeah. But Mike J, I will say I'm really enjoying the Phoenix. I can't wait to trail with it. I think it's gonna be, honestly, I think it's gonna be my main one I grab from now on. Let's go. I can't wait to paint it too. I'm gonna get geeky on it. That's surprise. You should try selling auto parts. Toady, I used to work for Napa Auto Parts. I know that deal. I know that. Roadside RC 631. I'm only 3 minutes late to replying, but hello. How many more Loys do you have to paint? Mine. But I'm thinking about chopping the bed off in a little whatever toolbox, and I'm gonna styrene fix the cab as a cab, and then I'm gonna put it on a Vanquish, and I'm gonna ask someone, no one in particular, if they do some cage work for me. But then again, someone at the shop got some welding, and I might learn how to weld with him. So I'm gonna make a Truggy Lloyd. I think it'd be fun. I think it'll look cool too. I got a body for sale too. Open freezer. I mean, never mind. Oh, Jesse, you would like the Toadies. They got some creepy lyrics songs there. Can we see the body? We'd like to see the Ford body? Yeah, I'll go grab it. I don't mind that. It's not that far. Ta-da. Let's make sure we don't get two shinies. So we got the Element RC truck bed, which I think is the best truck bed ever, because it's kind of, is it flat? Is it something? No, but it's pretty darn close. And then a Pro Line 66 Ford coming at you. Some chrome I did on there. Silver paint, actually. Silver on the outside. And it could fit the Pro Line Classic interior if they sell them. I heard they were discontinued. I don't know. I've got one in one body. I might throw it in there. And then I was going to add some tidbits to it, like I have some Element windshield wipers and side view mirrors that I might also put on there. So like for $150, and you're looking at that, you're basically paying for a $50 paint job. So hit me up. Plus shipping. Let's see. Too late, Jesse. Lloyd is a J Concepts body. Yeah, Lloyd is a J Concepts body. I don't mind J Concepts. I like the creep and the bog hog or hog bog, whatever, bog hog. I just wish they'd take that extra time to contact Jeep Willys and do the doors appropriately. $5 more, $10 more, I don't care, or whatever. Get the Willys doors and make it two pieces. Make a bed separate. I should work for them as a consultant. I swear to God, I would think people would go nuts on that. They would go nuts on it. And in actual, you get a good grill printed. I made one. I'll show you that too. Hold on, let me show you. I made a grill. And believe it or not, this is one of my favorite trucks, one of my top 3, even though it's an Element. So when I was talking about the door, I don't know if that's going to show up there. Let's see if we shine it. There we were so close. All right. That's what they needed to do with the door. That's what they should have done. Because that's classic lines, not just flat. All I did is I took the Lexan out, and then I had the larger Lexan. I glued it very heavily on the inside, and then I even took strips and glued it on the outside and then painted it outside. Boom. But it would be nice if they would have done that ahead of time. And then the grill, the grill is the horizontal pieces are styrene. The crooked, which is just fine, bars that go down, that's antenna tube. And just put it together and so forth. And if J Concepts just puts some details to, I don't know, to look this good, because I think it looks good, but to get it more accurate to a Willys truck, and maybe 2-piece, get rid of those stupid things. I almost shaved that off and did it. They would sell like hotcakes, but what do I know? I'm just a teacher. I think the Willys truck is a classic body that. Well, and who's that on Instagram? Pickle Finn or Pickle RC, who's building a hard body. That thing's epic. I would love that. Oh, sorry I had to go. What did I miss? We bitched a little bit. Bitched about bitching. That's all. And we got it out. We feel better now. Now everybody feel better? Did I ask what your grievances were? Hello, Robbie. Did you put the Hot Wheels up yet? No, they're still in the box. I don't know how to display them yet, because those ones I definitely don't want to take out the CUDA. I want to leave that in there. Everything else I'll probably leave out, but I gotta make room for them. I'm very selective, and I got one shelf. That's it. So any grievances? Let's hear your grievances. I have 2 creeps. I love them. Yeah, they're good bodies. And for comp rigs, instead of wanting to go the Power Wagon route, even though I love Dodge, there's not an option, and also the cliffhanger. So there's some good options there. I love them. Good. Yeah, creeps are good. They just needed to go a little farther. Make 2 pieces. Maybe even make a rear cage / body panels. Like I love the Axial Ford F100 1955 on how you added panels to it, and even the creep kind of does that too. I'm not the creep. The Phoenix does that. That's brilliant. I think more need to do that. So I only got Lloyd because Josh hated it. Yeah. After, you look at the body J Concepts by itself and you're like, whoa, that is ugly. But then if you look on images for the actual truck, you go, well, those are actually pretty cool. They're ugly, but they're ugly-tastic. Had to cut the VS410 chassis though, as the front is short. Yeah. And go for it. I think I cut one of my elements in the back, so I have a better departure angle. All right, let's see what else we got. So we got grievances, and like I said, if you have any more grievances, please share. I like grievances. Maybe I should do that with my clients at work. Tell me your grievances. So, who invented Eclipse? I got no idea who invented it. Oh, okay. So let's talk about another thing. And I guess I need my creep. I mean, God, I keep calling this a creep. It's not a creep. It's Phoenix. All right, there we go. So there's the Phoenix. Not quite there yet. That's just a tire. But I decided to do, and I wanted to share with you. I decided to do some. Well, let's look at the radiator. Let's see if we could. Man, it's a little dark in here. I gotta figure out better lighting. You can see a little rust and everything. It looks old. I'm not worried about here. I'm just worried about the front because I'm going to cut out the body and the grill so you can see through. So I'll tell you how I do that. And then also with the fender wells, there you go. You can see how they're kind of brownish, kind of rustish, maybe too much brownish. I want it a little bit more black, not so much. And then I'm going to do that on some other things on the Phoenix. And it's really easy. You get some Tamiya TS, not PS, TS 33. This is usually on the model side of hobby stores. It's a dull red, which actually it's a nice rust. At least I'm overlaying rust. And sometimes I put this on Lexan too, and I'll tell that in a moment. So I wanted to give, instead of just black, and I love inner fender wheels. That's a must for me always. And but I thought, well, let's have fun. So I painted this on those inner fender wheels and even on the radiator. And I didn't make them solid. I didn't want them solid. I like some of the black to show through. And then another key thing is, and I got quite a few of them here, but Tamiya Weathering Master, again in the modeling side of models, of static models of RC hobby stores. And this one was probably my first one. It's almost time to get a new one. It's kind of powdery. There we go. But there's this orangish, there we go. Orangish rust. All right. This thing is magic. Even painting on the outside of a Lexan body or on those fender wells, you don't even have to do too much. Just maybe down the line or things like this. Smear it. Take your thumb and smear it around. It's amazing what it adds to one single color. And I did that on those inner fender wells and the radiator, and it came out great. And then you can put a top coat of well, you can use any flat clear Tamiya. It could be the TS or it could be the PS, because it says it's going on afterwards. It's going to stick to the paint, not the plastic. Why TS on hard plastic and also Delrin plastic? Because this will stick. All right, the TS will stick. PS will not go on as good at right off the bat, but you put a coat of TS first, or even the AS, which is just their aviation paint for static models, and then you can put a PS over it. All right, but always put a good dose. Now on the reverse side, to paint on Lexan, usually I paint the inside silver. Sometimes I paint it the exact same color on the inside, but on the outside, and let's say you want more. To me, it doesn't have a lot of colors as much as I mean, they do, but they don't. But I would put, I like this as an underlining rust after that. But so what I do, I take the Tamiya PS55 flat clear, and I just put it all over on the outside. Make sure you mask your windows, and just put it on the outside. That way, now the only thing I have to worry about is paint sticking to the polyurethane paint, not the Lexan. So 2 coats, 3 coats of clear, just to be sure. Let it dry, let it set, let it cure, and then go to town. And then I usually take this and I go down door lines and hood lines with it. And sometimes I'm too thin with it. I don't want to be too thick either. So I say 2 coats at least. And then you have fun and you get your salt and just put it in place. Put it in those lines of where you think rust would be. And then you could go with any other color after that. You could go with a PS yellow. Yellow's good. So maybe I'll go yellow. And then I'll put more salt on. This is more of the Johnny Rains technique. He just put salt on top of, he put salt, color, salt, color, salt, color. Just, it's caked on. And yellow's good, white's even good. Even that cobalt green is good. And then you salt again. And then you put your main color over it. And let it dry. It won't take long. Once it's dry, then you take a towel, shop towel, and now you start wiping off that salt. And all of a sudden, there it is. It's patina. And then you add the pigments to it. You add all these varied pigments to it. You got sand, light sand, mud, snow, soot, rust. They're dark rust. Doesn't do much. And then, like I said, orange rust. That's good unless you're painted orange. And then gunmetal and silver. So even spreading the gunmetal or silver pigment, that one's like bare metal is bleeding through the paint. So just, and you can't do any wrong, tell you the truth. Patina's made to be done with mistakes. The only mistakes I think is just out of creativity, and that's just personal choice. I saw like one car totally rust up, all rust, and I just didn't like that. Yep, you wipe off the salt to expose the color underneath. You also could wet sand a little bit, not liberally, but a little bit, unless you want it like a nice tree, scratch it. So you take a little grit and go like that and create some scratches on there, and boom, you got patina. And then after it's all said and done, let's say you got the pigment, you got there. You might even get some paint and airbrush and just, I have a rust color there that I'm thinking I'm going to do on the Phoenix. Add that a little bit. It's acrylic, but again, it's adhering to the paint underneath, not the Lexan. And then once it's all said and done, you're happy with it. You can cover it with Tamiya flat clear, and it's protected forever. And it's flat. And I like painting the outside. I think it adds depth to a body. I mean, shiny's good. Shiny's good, don't get me wrong. But then once it gets scratched and everything, it looks like a scratched up plastic body. Which then is fine. Start patina outside then. Add some details in that and put flat clear on the outside and everything. So look at the RC Patina's guy, Porsche. He did a great job on that one. I think it's good. And like I said, YouTube, Full Speed Design, Johnny Rains, and even Matt, Scales Builders Guild. And I think that's what I'd like to do, my painting wise. I like what I do. Yeah, I got some ideas from others, but it's like the Phoenix. It's going to be a clean chassis, but with rusted body parts on it. And you see that on Instagram. You see some one-to-ones like that. I think it's kind of cool. All right, let's go back to comments there. So the salt you remove and exposing color underneath. What does the salt do? Yeah, you got that. Thank you. Hemi Storm never went over any of this. There's some they did. I wish I could. I mean, him cutting his own stencils. I'm sorry, I just don't have time for that. I tried, and here's another thing. I'm not that good. He's amazing. I think he has some videos out there. I'm not sure. Did you see? I'm thinking of doing RC parts. Yeah. Yes. Again, check out Freebird. Is that on your Instagram, Freebird, or are you doing that through YouTube? Let me know. Let them know in the chat. No free parts for Jesse. No free parts for Jesse? Come on. Jesse makes, I have to tell you, the mod crew, some people like us, some people don't. Some people want to get 300-second timeouts. But we have a chat on Instagram, and it makes my day. Every single one of them makes me laugh. We all have our aliases now. We have our alias name. Hello, Chester. It's me, Hobie. we'll get with Darren and Steven and Darren and what was Phoenix's alternate name? YouTube. Okay, so Freebird RC YouTube. I'm going to check that after I'm done, even though I do have to run the band practice here soon. We're almost getting into the band practice. Great. Never thought of putting patina in one of my scratched up comp bodies on the outside. Yeah, as soon as a nice clean body gets so scratched up, have fun patining it. You know, and it's easier to mask on the outside than it is inside. Ugh. Yeah, the water drop method. There was some things that he showed. Hemistorn did that. I need to look more into that. I should give Mike J a timeout for just luck. And Phoenix, what was your alias? I forgot. I don't have to look at it. We'll watch the replay. Yeah, all right. There has been metal in them yet. Also phase in and out and makes it a little brittle. Okay, I do the video soon. Cool. No one else know till I do it. Okay, cool. There was even one happy mistake I made on a body. It was clean, and I took up tape, but the silver was still kind of wet, and I brushed it against the body, and it made it look like a natural scratch. Happy mistakes. David, that's right. Hello. David Hasselhoff. Is that what? You're the Hoff. You are now. All right, folks. So let's see where we're at. We are at 6:53. Anything else in the chat you'd like to let me know? But let me share with you the Instagram of the week. When I fix my 3D printer. Yeah, I need to play with mine again. But now, Matt's sending me that grill, so now I don't. All right, Instagram. I always like to share an Instagram a week. I think Instagram is more productive in our world than that other thing, Matthias, whatever the hell it's called now. I don't give a rat's ass. But let me search for it. This is a friend of mine, Wayne, and he lives in Florida. We won't fault him for that. And yeah, there it is. And I used to play hockey with him. He was a goalie, and we're Boston Bruins fans. We each name our kid named Cameron. If you don't know who Cam Neely is, think the character Seabass, the trucker in Dumb and Dumber. That's Cameron Neely. And we also have a love for Mopars. And he had a amazing Instagram that I didn't even know existed. I mean, this Mouse, aka Wayne, he has 32.4 thousand followers. And what it is, and I put a description in the video, it's called Wagon Paradise. Let me make sure it is Wagon Paradise _ All right. And it's all these amazing, let's get it right there. All these amazing station wagons. Sometimes panel wagons and things like that, but all these station wagons. All right. I wish I could get that. I gotta learn how to share my screen and do that. There we go. Oh, there we go. That looks good. That looks better. Hearses. I mean, this one. Oh my God. 1951 Chevy hearse. Let's get that. I lost it. In any case, you get the idea, I hope. Let's do that trick, right? Get out of my face. In any case, just all these wagons galore. And nothing but station wagons. And, panel wagons and things like that. And I had to contact him because this is amazing. And there's his. Yeah, he's got a nice little farmer green one. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So please give my friend Wayne a follow, Wagon Paradise _ And like I said, I think I put it in the description. A Datsun, a Nissan, 69 Nissan wagon, all this stuff. Oh my gosh. Who knew? And I have to say, I have to be impressed. 30, what did we say? 30-something thousand? Ugh. 32,400. Wow. And he's got less posts than I do. So check him out. Wayne's a good guy. I like him. He's a good guy and everything. And he it's funny. Him and I are Mopar fans, but he worked as a mechanic for the Ford dealership. I go, well, why with Ford? He goes, well, it keeps me busy. Sorry, Ford guys. But anyways, and now he just teaches mechanics, people to be mechanics and so forth. So pretty good. All right, please follow that. I like that a lot. All right. Let's see. What kind of, I got the Ender Pro 3 3D printer. I got to get going on it, calibrate it a little bit better, or find different filament. I did filament that came with it, the white stuff, and I did their little piggy bank. It came out perfect. Not the lines, you know. Then I tried PLA and whatever the brand that somebody recommended, and it just didn't like it. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna maybe bug James Knight, because that flat white is what I want anyway, so I could paint it. All right. Let's see, something similar here in Missouri, because I get the high heat and cold. Great. All right, folks. Well, before we leave, I just want to say, if it wasn't for Ford and Dodge, I would be broke. Overture filament from Amazon. Is that kind of flat white stuff, Jimmy? Because that's what I want to work with. And won't melt in the sun either. That was another thing. I was a little upset with that. But then again, like I said, I got that grill printed. Overture filament from Amazon. Okay, I'll check that out. Okay. Again, I want to say thank you to everybody. I hope everybody has a great Thursday. We're almost to Friday, folks. All right. Where attention goes, energy flows, and hopefully your energy goes towards your tiny RC cars. I had fun. I'm glad you're all here. Please press like, leave a comment, whatever. And we'll see you next Thursday. Sorry I wasn't here last Thursday. I wasn't grumpy. I don't know what I was. It wasn't meant to be. But today it was meant to be. I was glad to be here with you folks. All right, so 6:58. Well, we'll go 2 more minutes. How about 2 more minutes? What else do I got? Do I have anything else here? There's got to be something else here. I don't know. I got putting my Futaba into my Phoenix. I got my micro. What paint scheme are you putting on your Phoenix, or you had one? How's that? We'll just call it good. Thanks. Great as usual. Thank you, Outcast. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is fun. Thank you, Jimmy. Like I said, we'll get that done. For those that still waiting, we had rain here in California. With that, we also had humidity in the garage, and with paint, it causes. I mean, I tried the Hemi storm thing. You put in lukewarm water, or warm, hottish water. Let it sit for a while. I try to keep things in the house temperature, but sometimes that paint will come out and there will be a bubble because of whatever air, the cold air and things like that, and then all of a sudden it's there. It's like a stain on a coffee table from your cups you left that your mom kept yelling you at about. So I had to wait. But we will get to painting. I think we got some good weather here coming soon. Sneak preview of my origin. Not yet. No, not yet. Nope. I saved that for Josh will show it. I like that way everybody can hit like and buy Josh coffee. All right, folks. Have a good day. Again, have a great weekend. Be good humans. Cheeseburgers in the air. Hit that like button. Cheeseburgers and fries. And goodbye, folks. Have a good day. Thank you. Thank you.